Yes, come on, man. Review with class. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Man Takes Shoes Out of Box. It's the episode where you get to sit there and watch me, a grown-ass man, take a pair of shoes out of a box and then tell you what it is I think of them. Today, we've got a pretty wild one, man. These are the Nike VOMERO Premiums. It's a road running shoe. It's part of the VOMERO family. I'm a big fan of the VOMERO 18. Then you've got the VOMERO Plus. And then these are the cream of the crop, the top of the tree, the creme de la creme VOMERO running shoe. They're 210 pounds. What's that, like 250 odd dollars, 4 million rupees. These things are nuts. They are in fact illegal in the sense that they are not approved by World Athletics. And Nike haven't even shied away from that point. In fact, they've actually played up to that point by mentioning it on the actual bloody shoe itself. This particular colorway is the barley green, clay green, barley vault colorway. These things, believe it or not, are pretty much sold out. This isn't the launch colorway. The launch colorway is still available out there in a few of the smaller sizes. You may well actually find this barley vault colorway on some random running websites in some random sizes, but by and large, these things have absolutely sold out. And in this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about why that is the case. Now, there's nothing special at all about the box. Box is the standard orange Nike sportswear box. It is a little bit bigger than your normal Nike sportswear box because these shoes are a little bit bigger than your normal everyday running shoes, and the size is accounted for in this absolutely crazy midsole. Now, aesthetically, these things are pretty out there. They're a little bit futuristic. They've got this really exciting vibe about them. You've got the one-piece upper, but this midsole certainly takes the cake in terms of strikingness. And the color blocking, because they've used this neon vault color blocking for the air units, and because they've almost sprayed a bit of the light green vault spray onto the midsole, the luminescence that comes off the air units almost gives these an illuminated look or a lit up look. And they've definitely played up to that particular aesthetic in the marketing because these have almost been given the illusion that they light up. And that exciting, striking, arresting imagery has definitely served to inflate the hype for these shoes, no doubt. Right, so let's talk about the technology. First and foremost, they've got this breathable upper. It's an engineered mesh. It's breathable, it's lightweight, it's very soft. They've got the full length ZoomX midsole, which is Nike's lightest and most responsive cushioning for a comfortable ride. They've got the double air zoom, 2 air zoom units, one at the forefoot and one at the heel for the boost energy return. They feature the durable traction, so they've got the waffle outsole and they've got this high abrasion rubber, which is supposed to give you all the traction that you need. They weigh approximately 351 grams with the usual popular men's sizing in a UK 9, and they have a heel to toe drop of around 10 millimeters. In terms of the Nike branding, you've got the Nike Run logo on the tongue, which features in gray. You've got the VOMERO Premium lettering underneath in the Volt Green. You've got a lateral swoosh, which also features in a stealthy gray. You've got a rubberized and like sort of nodule encompassing air outline on both the lateral and the medial sides, which gives it that classic look. You've got a Nike swoosh embroidered on the rear heel tab. You've also got a reverse swoosh. That's right, a reverse swoosh for the hype beasts out there, again featuring in gray on the back quarter of the medial side as well. Got the Air Zoom branding on the lateral side of the midsole. You've got the ZoomX branding on the medial side as well. And then you've got the aforementioned not approved by World Athletics on the back. On the outsole, both of the Air Zoom units have got the lettering underneath in their respective pods. You've also got some measurements running across the middle of the foot as well, pertaining to the midsole heights. In terms of the insole, you've got some VOMERO maximum cushioning branding on the inside there. The reason why these things aren't approved by the World Athletics Commission is because of the midsole height. These things are way too massive. And so these could afford one a little bit of an advantage if one was to take these out onto the roads for running. And there is, I guess, also potentially an argument around their safety because the stack is so massive, because the platform is so high. These could very well be an ankle injury in waiting. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the sizing and, of course, what everybody's interested in learning about the comfort. So in terms of the sizing, I would actually argue these things run a little bit big, maybe even a half size big. I think if you were to use these for road running, you might even want to consider going a half size down. Or if you do go true to size, you're probably just going to have to lace them up really tight. I went true to size, my normal UK 9.5, and there is definitely a lot of extra room in and around the toe box. In terms of the comfort, bro, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty wild. They're pretty damn cushioned. I mean, the compression that you get when you drive the heel down is wild. The responsiveness is good. I didn't take them out, I just got them in today. Haven't taken them out for a run yet. I would be interested in trying these out for road running. As you guys know, I'm into my road running. But yeah, just the general comfort on foot is pretty mad. The upper material feels really soft. The liner is really soft. The tongue feels really nice. Yeah, the stack gives you this feeling like you're a little bit taller and you've really got a lot of cushioning underneath you. The comfort is pretty wild, I'll give them that. In terms of the aesthetic on feet, this is actually one of the few shoes that I've put on and been dancing around or shuffling about in the kitchen, where my wife's actually come in to see me running about like a dork and actually remark how cool these shoes look on feet. They really do have that, look at me, I've got the latest cool running shoes vibe about them. A lot of it has to do with just how imposing the stack is. A little bit comes from the stark contrast or the luminous vibe the midsole gives off. I mean, these things are basically doing what underfloor lighting is doing to your riced out Japanese Toyota Supra. I mean, they're kind of like fast and furious shoes. For that reason, they kind of give off the ultimate running wanker vibe, but if you're fast at running, you're probably not really gonna care. And so the ultimate question is, are these worth 210 pounds? The thing is at 210 pounds, these things are starting to encroach into the high performance race shoe running realm with Nike. So these things are in the similar type of price range to like the Alpha Flies from Nike, which are World Athletics approved running shoes for racing in. You can't race in these. So this market is kind of weird. These have been made for the recreational runner that wants to wear a 210 pound running shoe, but not enter into any races. Like, you're gonna be buying this shoe to run fast, but you're never going to actually put yourself in a situation where you're going to compete against others whilst running fast. It's a bit of a weird shoe, to be honest. Would these transfer across to like casual wear? I don't know. If you're a short king, you'll probably appreciate the massive stack, as it's going to give you a little bit of that extra height. I don't know, I feel like they're a bit expensive just for an everyday kicking about shoe, unless of course you really dig that aesthetic. And so, whilst I still need to go out and give these a running test to see how they perform, I do think they're cool. I do think they're pretty wild. They're exciting, they're out there, it's a pretty dope design for recreational running. They feel like they would be really good for all day casual wear. They might be doing a little bit much, but then again, they're not that much more expensive than retro Jordans these days, and these things are way more comfortable than retro J's. So if you're someone that likes to have the latest tech, the latest cool shoe from Nike, you don't mind standing out, in fact you like to stand out, 210 pounds, if you can get your hands on a pair. I mean, you can't get your hands on these, but there are going to be more colorways that are going to come out down the line, and they probably will make more pairs, making them a little bit more accessible. Then this would be a good option. But if you're not fussed about all that sort of stuff, then I feel like you're probably going to end up feeling ripped off if you buy a pair of these, because you could pay less to get more or less the same type of thing. But yeah, it's a cool shoe. What can I say? I'm going to be excited to run in them. I think they're aesthetically very interesting. What do you guys think? Are you guys feeling the VOMERO Premium? Would you drop 210 pounds on these, or is that a step too far? Feel free to let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, guys, I appreciate you guys messing with the content, especially over the last month. Your support has been really important. And if you guys want to help see my channel grow and help me continue on in this content creation journey, become a member of the YouTube channel. Go and become a member of my Patreon channel. Subscribe to me here if you haven't done so already. And while you're at it, go and chuck me a follow over on IG. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I will see you on the next video very soon. Take care and peace out.